President Biden will deliver his second State of the Union address tonight.
He will stand before a joint session of Congress for the first time since Republicans took control of the House. WGN's Dana Rebick is here with a look at what the president could highlight in his speech tonight.
Well, leading into tonight today, we learned a bit more about the guests that will be attending the State of the Union and how they tie into the president's speech, as well as heard from lawmakers on what topics they hope Biden will discuss and focus on with this new Congress.
Hello, Kate?
Yep.
Hi, it's Jill Biden. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Last week, Rolling Meadows High School sophomore Kate Foley got a surprise phone call from First Lady Jill Biden.
Would you like to be my guest at the State of the Union?
Yes, I would.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you so much for the invitation. We're really excited. We've actually never been to D.C.
Biden met Foley in November during a visit to Illinois with Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona as part of the Career Pathways program, and says Foley's drive to become a biomechanical engineer left an impression on her. Also a guest tonight of U.S. Senator Tammy Duckworth, Aaron King, director of Illinois' Hope Clinic.
It is a huge honor to be here. I mean, the senator has multiple times reached out to our office, our clinic, our providers, our patients to show support for reproductive health access.
Dr. King says Hope Clinic has become a haven for out-of-state women seeking abortions. Other guests sitting in the First Lady's viewing box tonight include Tyree Nichols' parents, Ukraine's ambassador to the U.S., Oksana Markarova, and Brandon Say, who disarmed a gunman in Monterey Park, California. Those invited personify issues, themes, or policies President Biden is expected to discuss in his speech, like justice in policing, gun violence, job growth, China, and climate change. Lawmakers divided on the direction they feel the country is headed.
As I talk to my constituents, there's real concern over a 40-year high inflation, right? A border that is out of control. We've had over 4 million people cross our border illegally. We have real issues with China, as we saw over the weekend with this balloon leisurely going across the country.
To now be sitting there with unemployment at record lows that haven't been there since 1969, the economy surging, we're really in a good place, and we just have to make sure we keep up this momentum.
Our national debt is high, too high, and the problem is getting worse, not better. We are now $31 trillion in debt. That is more than the size of the entire American economy.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy there. He will be sitting behind Biden tonight next to Vice President Kamala Harris. And if you recall, during former President Trump's 2020 State of the Union, Nancy Pelosi famously ripped up a copy of his speech when he had finished. And today on Twitter, McCarthy said he will not be doing that. Tonight, he says that he respects the other side and he hopes that they can work together in the future.
We'll be watching and see how it goes.
Okay.
Well, and we will be bringing you the State of the Union address live at 8 o'clock here on WGN, followed then by the Republican response. And WGN political analyst Paul Isnick will join us. And it'll be streaming live on our website as well at WGNTV.com.